Okay, so OnePlus 12, I have the flowy emerald color right here, thanks to all of those who did vote on my YouTube community poll. I asked you guys which color I should pick up to review on the channel, and majority chose the flowy emerald. I love this. It's like a marble type of green. It's great. Nonetheless, I'm going to talk about this OnePlus 12, and I think you should buy it. There are a couple of reasons why, and these reasons are a part of the identity of OnePlus. When you talk about OnePlus, these reasons are like the main reasons to pick up a OnePlus device. And starting off with the performance, this OnePlus 12 is awesome. It has a Snapdragon 8 Gen 3. It's got a 6.82-inch Quad HD LTPO 120Hz AMOLED display. So viewing content, using it for pretty much everything, text messaging, emailing, calling, watching lots of YouTube videos, playing Clash of Clans, browsing the web, this display is great if you can get past the fact that it has slight curves on both sides. It gets really bright, 4,500 max peak brightness, and it does get fairly dim. Like that's pretty dim. But nonetheless, display, the part of the phone you use the most, it's very good. Has up to 16 gigs of RAM. My model has 16 gigs of RAM and half a terabyte of storage. You can pick up a 12 gig RAM and 256 gig of storage model. However, during the pre-order period, at the time, I believe when I post this video or whenever you're watching, the pre-order period is going to be over. But they had a promotion of this going for $799 at no extra cost for the 16 gig RAM and half a terabyte storage model. And they were throwing an extra $100 off for pretty much any phone you trade in, regardless of condition and whatnot. So you can potentially pick this up for $699 at one point. That's very good. A very good deal for the OnePlus 12. Nonetheless, Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 has been tackling everything I've thrown at it. And for me, what I do is I watch lots of YouTube videos. I play lots of Clash of Clans. I'm currently switching from app to app. Like I'm on YouTube, and then I'll minimize the screen, and I'll go into Twitter. I'll browse Twitter. I may put up some tweets. Then I'll go into Google Chrome, check up something, and then I'll go into my Notion templates and take a look at the work I have to do for the channel that day. Then I'll go into emails and send some emails and whatnot. So I'm typically switching from app to app very frequently, and no issues whatsoever. It hasn't gotten warm to the touch when I'm throwing all these different apps at it. The most heavy intensive app that I use, I think, is Clash of Clans, but I don't even think that's too intensive of an app. Nonetheless, like I'm on my phone all the time, and it just hasn't hiccuped at all. And I think chipsets in general have gotten so good, but for OnePlus 12, really no issues whatsoever. 512 gigs for me is plenty of storage. So yeah, OnePlus throws a lot of great specs into their devices, and OnePlus 12 has just that. Battery is the next thing. The battery on this OnePlus 12 is awesome. 5,400 milliamp hour battery, 80 watts of Super VOOC fast charging wired. If you're outside of the US, I believe it's like 100 watts of wired charging. US, it's brought down to 80 watts. That's still fast. I get like 0 to 100 in like 28, 30 minutes, and 50 watts of wireless charging. If I can bring this a little closer right here, I have the Air VOOC charger. This is separate. You have to buy this separately. I got it with the OnePlus 12 when I did my pre-order. So I just go like this, and pretty much it's Air VOOC charging, 50 watts of wireless charging. It's awesome. Obviously, it does keep the phone a little bit cool because there's a fan on the bottom and whatnot, but nonetheless, you have 50 watts of wireless charging. Not only that, it has fast charging and whatnot, but the fact that it's 5,400 milliamp hour battery, the optimization with the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3, I gotta say, this is a beast in the battery life department. Just the duration, I'm getting easily 7 to 8 hours of screen on time with this device. And if you use this very lightly, like you're not me pretty much. You are not me. You're not picking up your phone like every minute and updating your tweets on Twitter and checking what's going on or checking the news or watching videos constantly. It's just like here and there you'll pick it up to answer a phone call. Here and there you'll text a friend or a family member, or here and there you'll watch a couple of YouTube shorts, whatever it is. Like you just aren't tied to your phone, glued to your phone. Then it's easily a 2-day phone. I can tell you that this is easily a 2-day phone. Grant, obviously for me, that's not really the case. I mean, I've got phones everywhere. I got a OnePlus 12, I got a Pixel 8 Pro, I've got a Samsung Galaxy S24, I've got a Galaxy S24 Ultra. I've got phones, and this is what I do, so I'm always on my phone. As a heavy user though, it's lasted me all day, and I don't need to worry about charging the phone either. It's fast charging and fast wireless charging as long as I have that AirVook charger. Now this doesn't ship with, I believe, like 2.0 of wireless charging. I think it was called a Qi 2.0. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments down below. But that's okay. I don't mind that it doesn't have the latest magnetic wireless charging. That's perfectly fine. The battery and charging speeds, battery life, just the entire battery department with this device is phenomenal. The third reason is actually the price. Now, OnePlus kind of came into the market with the identity of a flagship killer, and for quite some time they were that. But it slowly started to change, and for me, the OnePlus 7 Pro actually felt like a true flagship and was peak OnePlus. That device was my all-time favorite device. I had a full immersive display, like the front-facing camera was a mechanical camera, and it literally had a mechanical part into it. Oh, by the way, there's IR blaster, which is a huge plus. Not all companies. That's a very rare feature to have, and it comes in. It's super useful, especially like when you're in the living room and like sometimes I leave the remote on. I was gonna say the remote on the table where I have my breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and I'm like, I'm just too lazy to get up, and that. Yeah, I feel really bad saying that, but like I'm too lazy to get up. I'm like, oh, I have my phone. I'll just switch channels, or I'll just switch to a different streaming service with my phone. So I'm all set to go there. Nonetheless, OnePlus 7 Pro felt like a true flagship, and after that, I felt like they were falling off and going into just the general like flagship category, or they were just becoming a general smartphone brand. And yes, they've kind of solidified into a smartphone brand. It's a reputable smartphone brand now, but I gotta say, for the price you're getting this for $799 base model, and that base model is 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage, that is great. Just for a little comparison, the Galaxy S24 vanilla model is $799 for 8 gigs of RAM and 120 gigs of storage, and the Galaxy S24 is not even the top end model for Samsung. That is the Galaxy S24 Ultra, and even so, this comes with 12 gigs of RAM and 256 gigs of storage for $1,300, for $1,299 for the base model. That does mean, like, this is a flagship, but then what is this? This is also a flagship, but when you compare it to this, it kind of becomes the flagship killer. So I think it ultimately does come down to a preference. Now, if you want to compare this to the Samsung Galaxy S24, because they have similar pricing, what is flagship or high mid-range or vanilla flagship? Like, it just falls right in between of like flagship at its own level of $799, but comparing it to more expensive phones, then it does become a flagship killer. Nonetheless, price is great. $799 is great. $899 for the top end model with 16 gigs of RAM and 512 gigs of storage. And let me tell you this, don't pick it up for $899. This device will go on sale, and it will go on sale very frequently. You can pick it up for less than $799. If you got this with the pre-order period, great. If not, wait until OnePlus does put out a deal, and I'll be leaving links in the description down below. You can find some really good deals on Amazon too with OnePlus devices in general. But here it is, you're paying for a premium phone at a great price. I truly believe that. You're paying for a premium, you're getting pretty decent cameras too, a very nice build overall, especially when you compare it to other devices that carry the same specs and are priced higher. So OnePlus 12 really has it. I think this is truly a great device. Still has the alert slider. I don't know why they moved it to the left. I liked it being on the right and having the volume rockers on the left-hand side, but that's okay. I hope one day they actually kind of go back to the OnePlus 7 Pro type of thing and having a full immersive display and not even embedding the front-facing camera, just having that same mechanical part. That was great. I still love that. I mean, if that was the modern smartphone right now of 2024, I'd probably switch back to that. And here and there, I'll go back to my collection and I'll pull up the OnePlus 7 Pro and just adore it. That was a phenomenal color, and I think this OnePlus 12 is as close as we can get right now. This resembles the OnePlus 7 Pro for me, at least in the experience, and I can wholeheartedly recommend picking this device up. I hope you guys did enjoy this video, and again, OnePlus, huge shout out, congratulations on 10 years of making devices, and also congratulations on the OnePlus 12. And for those who didn't know, if you do pick up a OnePlus 12, you're gonna be able to find my name somewhere here, right over here. I did review a OnePlus device about 4 years ago, the OnePlus 8T. So I'm grateful to be a part of the OnePlus community. I've been following them since the OnePlus 1. I got my entire family to pick up a OnePlus device, and I ended up being the last one. We got a OnePlus 1, OnePlus 3T, and then a OnePlus 5, and I ended up getting the OnePlus 7 Pro, and then OnePlus 8T, I'm thinking after OnePlus 8T, OnePlus 10 Pro, OnePlus 11, and now OnePlus 12. So yeah, we've got OnePlus 12 in the family. So congratulations, OnePlus. Great phone. Highly recommend it. I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, definitely be sure to smash that like button, comment down below, and best of all, share this video because it really does help out the channel a lot and will help push my content out to more people. And also definitely be sure to check out the links in the description down below. Right here is one of my latest wallpaper packs. It's called Alpinism. And also my merchandise. I have coffee mugs. I have desk mats right here. I have duffel bags, I have embroidered sweaters, which I call MTG hoodies 2.0. I have joggers, sweatshirts, t-shirts, sweaters, you name it, we got it. Links in the description down below. Really does help out the channel a lot. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode.